Now that we are ready with our components home and about, it's time to configure routing in our application. I'll be using Angular Component Router, and this is the same router that is used in Angular 2. This component router is more robust than the standard router, and each component can have its own routing. Let's go ahead and implement this one. This component router is not part of Angular code library, so I'll be downloading it using Bower. I'm in my Visual Studio Code. I'll bring up the command prompt. I'll issue a Bower command in order to install Angular component router. The router is downloaded in Bower underscore components folder, and I need to use this angular underscore one underscore router.js file. Let me go back to index.html and add a script tag reference. I'll go to app.js, add a ng component router module dependency to our app module. The next thing, I need to create a service by the name router root component, specifying the root component of our application. This is needed because each component can have its own routing. We need to specify the root component where the routing is configured. The next thing, in template of the app component, I'll be using ng outlet directive. This is similar to ng view directive where your component would be replaced. I'll use route config property to configure my routing. This accepts an array and each object represents a route. You can specify the name of the component and you can give a name so that you can refer it later. Routing is configured. Let me go back to header.html and fix this href. I'll go to index.html and my component references. So if you see it here, our routing is working fine.